there's a lot of people who've gained from your Bhairava Sadhana explanatory video.
Right.
But effectively, you said Om Bhairavaya Namaha is the starting mantra.
Yes.
Do the mala jap. Know how to use your fingers correctly. There is a method that you're supposed to use your middle finger to actually move the mala. And you use your thumb to keep it stable and balance it on your ring finger. Hold it near your heart chakra.
It produces faster results.
But you can actually hold it.
Yes.
Okay. And try constantly visualizing that the mantra / the deity is being imprinted into your heart area.
Yes.
This is the base level beginning of the Bhairava Sadhana. Just ensure you have the right kind of mala.
Right. Rudraksh mala is fine.
Okay. Can I ask you some of my own Q&As, FAQs related to this? I try doing it in front of my fire, in front of my altar. But obviously that's not possible all the time. If I'm traveling, if I'm in a flight, sometimes I'll do it on the flight. But I try visualizing at least that there's a flame in front of me. Of course, my mind wanders while I'm doing the job, but I try bringing it back to Bhairav. And I try doing a certain number of malas every day. I began slowly and then I've worked my way up. What do you think of 5 malas a day?
It's fine. It's good enough. Starting stages, carry on that. So basically what I tell is that whatever you're doing, even one mala also, keep doing it. On Ashtami Tithis, do more.
Okay.
So keep a track of the Ashtami Tithis. Yourself find a way to find when is the Ashtami. You can find it online easily, it's available. Krishna Paksha Ashtami Tithi specifically. Once a month it will come. So whenever that Tithi comes, before that 1-2 days before that, mentally prepare yourself. That day do more japa as far as you can. Some people do lot, 40-50 malas also they do. Okay, some people will do 100 malas also of this. It will take 2-3 hours, 100 malas. But it's up to the individual. It's not necessary that you have to do that. Say you're doing 2 malas or 3 malas daily. On Ashtami you do say 11 malas or 12 malas or 10 malas, something like that.
Does the speed of chanting matter?
If you're doing large number of counts, then obviously you have to do it at a faster pace.
Om Bhairava Namaha, Om Bhairava Namaha.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So certain moments in the sadhana will make me do it slowly.
Yes.
I'll want to do it out of the pleasure of doing it slowly. So I just listen into that intuition.
Yeah. So there are 2 things about this. Now, the way that you are doing at this moment, that is fine. Slow down. No issues. Sometimes people do mantra anushtan, which is a more complicated process, slightly more complicated process, where you take a sankalpa at the beginning that I will do so many amount of malas in so many days. There you have to keep the count as primary. Even if you are feeling like slowing down, you have to ensure that you are finishing the count. So there, if you can balance that too, very good. If you're not doing an anushtan, if you're just doing say 3 malas or 5 malas I'm doing daily or 2 malas, whatever it is, and in between, once the mantra connects to your chit shakti, there's a power inside you. Once there's a connection that happens, at that time the mantra will slow down, mind will slow down, you will start enjoying the process. So there you can slow down, but continue the mantra. Then the japa becomes like a meditation.
Yeah, happens.
And that is a very good sign.
You had asked me to keep a track of the numbers. So I maintain a note and I'm waiting for the point where I reach 1,000 malas.
Right.
Why did you?
Because 1,000 is considered as a generic number. When you complete 9, 27 or 26 malas, that is as good as 1 lakh japa of the mantra. Plus, there's an additional say another 70, 80 malas. That kind of covers any kind of lapses that might have happened in the japa. So 1,000 is considered as like a
safe number
as a parameter to cross.
Okay.
What
after that?
After that you intensify. So it is not that you'd have to change the mantra. Even with this only, now you do more intensified japa. You can increase the count of the japa, or you can start doing smaller anushtans. So you see that 1,000 mantra japa may have taken you 3 months, 4 months, whatever. Now you say, no, let's do something more intense thing. Say, I want to complete 200 malas in 5 days. Okay. Or 6 days or 7 days, something like this.
Like you create games for yourself.
Yes. You intensify that. And that will have stronger effects.
And what do you mean by effects?
Effects means the effect of the sadhana,
Which is what?
which could be many things. You could have deeper experiences. You could have a more conscious engagement with the deity. You could have some material changes also. Many things are possible.
The goal is to keep
Doing. So you there is of course a possibility of people doing higher levels of Bhairava mantras. There are many Bhairava mantras. But even with this one also, I feel, and I've seen that, not just feel, I've seen that with people. So if you carry on intensifying the sadhana, it is going to cause work in your consciousness and bring about certain changes.
Okay.
Positive, and help you develop faster.
So all in all, post 1000, it's about creating those mini games for yourself.
Sort of. That's one way of putting it. But basically, these are what we call technically the anushtans. So basically, after 1000 malas are done, you don't stop the sadhana. It's not that then you are like you have just crossed one threshold.
Do you still count after that?
Yes, count never goes. Not until you have reached that state where the mantra completely drops off and you are in a state of permanent advaita with the deity.
Do you have a number in mind?
No, it doesn't depend on the number. It depends on what kind of karmas you are carrying, how long it will take.
How will you know when you've reached that point?
Well, you will always know.
There are more potent mantras than this.
Yes.
And that will come to you from a guru.
Ideally, it should. There are restrictions on those mantras also. The japa of the mantra requires some other discipline in a way. And those mantras I recommend only for people whom I am guiding in a more personalized manner. Okay. Otherwise, but Om Bhairav. So my point is this: don't have a fascination that just because the mantra is more complicated, I'll gain something more like that. It's not necessarily true. Even the simplest mantra, if done with a lot of concentration, discipline, and for sufficient time, will produce strong effects on the individual and open the path for the individual.
When you speak about the word concentration,
yes,
I visualize an image of Kal Bhairav in my heart. And occasionally I might visualize the mantra in my heart. What else does concentration mean other than what I've just said?
No. Concentration is not the visualization part. You can visualize so many things. You can visualize a white light also. You can visualize, if you have been to Kal Bhairava temple and you have seen Kal Bhairava, you can visualize Kal Bhairava there, that vigraha also. That is very good to visualize. Concentration means lack of deviation.
Okay, because your head will run to your problems.
And the break of concentration is an indication that there are multiple karmas still there, which breaks your concentration. The more the karmas are done with through the japa, through the practices that you're doing, as they are getting fulfilled, erased or removed from your balance, the deeper your concentration will automatically happen.
Okay. I'm a Punjabi guy. The women in my life, my mother and my sister, are my sources of inspiration in terms of, I think it runs in my blood to protect them. It's just Punjabi dude, North Indian guy nature. There are days where I'm worried about my mom and my sister, and I might do one mala for them. Is that an effective way of praying to your deity?
That's an effective way of praying to your deity.
And I don't count it in my own japa?
No, that's perfect.
That's the right...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You can even light a... So if you're... if you want to pray for somebody, to do something additional, you can light a specific diya in their name to the deity, to Kal Bhairava. Light a diya and say that for whatever is your prayer, X, Y, Z, whatever the issue is, you tell everything and then you sit and do some japa. That much to definitely you can do. Whether he will listen to you or not, that is up to him. That much you can definitely do.
Okay. Is there any other FAQ you get from this zone of questions related to this basic Bhairav Upasana?
Yeah, I think also other things are about mala and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. That's it, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Fantastic episode with Rajarshi Nandy. Do you want to leave the audience with any signing off notes at all?
No, just that you carry on your mantra japa, and as you do, you will, I'm sure, progress and your path will open up. And may the blessings of Lord Bhairava be with everybody. May the blessings of Ma Kamakhya be with everybody.
Jai Bhairav Baba.
Jai Ma Kamakhya.
Jai Ma Kamakhya.